Hi and welcome. I'm John and this is Unique Wargaming Terrain. Guys, welcome back. This is a Let's Build video. For all those of you that are new, what are these Let's Build videos? I take a model kit and I show you how to put it together. Now, why do I do this? Some people have difficulty reading the instructions. Some people have dyslexia and other difficulties like that. So it's easier if you have a visual aid. Or if you're going to do a kit for the first time, you think, oh, that looks a bit intimidating. At least then you have a visual aid to see where to go and what to do. If there's any points of concern, like some really serious mold lines or very weak pieces of plastic, I come across them, I'll let you guys know. I also give you a difficulty rating out of 10, how difficult the kit is to put together. Now, for my regulars here, guys, I feel love, thank you very much. I'll see you in a second. But before I get on to what I'm putting together this video, the last video I put together this guy, and it's an amazing model, amazing sculpt, amazing model, perfectly designed. I say perfectly designed, it's very good designed, but this is a prime example why I do these videos, because this gun here, just in there actually, you can see it's slightly wonky, actually snapped whilst I was trying to clean it with the sanding sponge. So that's prime example. So when you come to put this particular model together, you know that part is very weak. Be very careful. Also, this arm here, the little claw arm, is actually on the instructions labeled up as number 45, I think, and this is actually number 44. There was number 45, something like that. So again, you then at least now you know what to do. So what am I building on this video? I'm actually jumping ahead because it should be, that last one I just showed you was from the Imperial magazine, so it should be the same for my pile of shame. But the only unit of models I have left to do from the Indominus box is the Eradicators. So I'm going to put these guys together now, so that whole box is finished finally. So then it'd just be Imperial magazine and pile of shame, which is actually fantastic. So what we're going to need, as always, tools you need: clippers, a scraper, a mold line scraper. Some people use a scalpel or a hobby knife or something like that. That's fine. I just prefer using this. And sanding sponge. Now, 2 lots of sanding sponge. This is a brand new piece. See how nice that is. This is a slightly worn piece. Now, as always, the first thing we do is we look at the kit. So we can see legs, okay, body parts, gun arms, the heads, backpacks. It's pretty straightforward, okay. The first one we're going to need is 40 and 41, which is this one. Where are we? Say this one and this one. So I'm going to snip those off and start to give them a clean down. I'll back to you in a second. Eagle-eyed viewers will go, oh, hold on, you forgot something. I did. It's plastic kit, so I'm going to use plastic glue. Okay. Now with these two pieces, these are both body parts. See the little piece there? Just slots in there like that. How simple that is. So I'm going to glue those together and then come back to the next side. I don't know, looking at the instructions, I don't know if I should glue it into the base first once I put the body together, or if I should just leave it and do the base last, because it says the base last, but I'll do the first one to see how we get on. The next piece we need is number 42, which is the backpack here. Number 44, which is this chest piece. And number 42, 43, sorry, which is the head here. So I'm going to snip those 3 pieces off and just, it's pretty straightforward. If you do Space Marines, you know where the backpack goes. And actually, come to think of it, there's a big, massive plug bit there for the backpack to go into. So, as you can see, it's just very, very straightforward. I'm going to crack on with that. Right guys, there we are. Yeah, there's 3 parts put on. I'll tell you what, when I first looked at this kit I was like, oh, that looks a bit complicated, a bit, you know, not complicated because they're simple enough, but just a little bit tedious. And I'd tell you what, I'm actually very, very pleasantly surprised. This is so easy to put together. It's so easy to put together. I don't even know if I need to show you the other 2. It's just so easy. Next one, these are number 45, number 46. Okay, I'm going to snip those off, and literally this arm goes in there, and then this gun arm slots into the hole there, and slots on his arm there. It's easy as that. Don't need to. There are 2 holes in the base. One of them is supposed to be one of the little trophy things, which I might rip out and put on, or may not. I don't know. It's not necessarily needed. It's just for show. And clean those 2 bits off and glue them on. It's so simple. There we go. The arm actually was very easy to put together. You know, I thought when I put this arm in, yeah, I just thought there's going to be an issue when I put the gun on. I'm going to have to move the arm up and down. Nope. Arm goes on one way. Nice and easy. Very, very simple. Very easy. I did chuck the bit in, so I thought I had to look for another sprue, but no, they're on this sprue, so it's handy enough. So that's one done. Now, how easy these guys are, I did contemplate to myself, thinking that I don't need to film the other 2 being put together because they're that simple. But then one of the questions I got, one of the comments I got to on my messenger was that I'm doing the kit like this, or any kit, can I leave the, say it's like 3 models like this, can I leave the camera with the sprue for a couple of seconds longer than normal, just to, you know, so you guys can locate where stuff, you know, is located, or like I did on the last video, when I took the 2 main tracks off the last sprue, I kept referring back to that's where the tracks were. So people that do struggle with model kits and you know, instructions and everything else, they can locate the pieces very easy. So what I'm going to do with this one, I'm going to snip all the bits off I need. Now I have them here, and I'll show you the sprue that's left. It's very, you know, once you put this one together, this guy together, the other 2 followed exactly the same pattern. It's so very, very easy, very simple. Yeah, so I'm going to snip the second one off, and then show you the sprue. I would imagine, I haven't looked at numbers, but I'd imagine like these, sorry, I'm looking at the sprue and pointing to it. I'd imagine like these parts are the same piece, and these parts are the same piece, and yes, that's what I'm imagining. I'm not looked at the numbers yet, but I'm going to do that and I'll come back to you. Right guys, I'll just check the numbers, and I was right in my assumption. All of this here is 1 model. Okay, all of this one down here is the 3rd model. Now with the exception with the arms here, 53, which is this one here, is for this guy. Okay, it's that straightforward. So I'm going to snip those off, snip the first one off, glue them together, snip the second one off, glue them together. I'll come back to you then guys, okay? Well, I might have jumped ahead of myself a little bit here. This is the second one, and I was looking, what the hell is this? This doesn't, that goes through that little hole there. So you literally have to try and line that up, and then that slots on there. Okay, that's a bit crazy. I think, did I snip the first one meant to have it? Yeah, the first one is actually meant to have it on. I snipped it off the first one by mistake. I wondered why when I put the gun on this one there was a little hole where the gun lined up to, but now I know anyway. So the bit that's meant to be on the body bit's mistake there. I snipped it off by mistake. Now I'm going to crack on with the second dude. Right, that bit in the stomach, yeah, the little rod that comes through the stomach, that is supposed to be there, but I could not get the guns to line up with the arms and the stomach, so I snipped the stomach bit off. Okay, I just snipped it off and said no, I'm not messing around a bit. So if you guys want to leave it on there and you can get it in there lined up perfectly, then go for it. If not, then do what I did as a snip off, because you don't see it anyway. It's just behind this section here. So I don't know, just I snipped it off. You regulars here on the channel will know that if I can't get something on one of these rods of displacement arm, that I will just snip it off and just don't worry about it. Again, put the feet in, line it up, nice and easy. Then just run a little bit of glue. I mean, I'm not squeezing the glue here, I'm just running the pin just around. See how much glue I've put at the bottom there. The second one done. So now I'm going to take all the bits off for the third one, clean them down, and glue them together. I am on this one. I don't know why I took on the third one. I am taking that pin out. I'm not going to bother with that pin. So I'm going to clean these off and put them together. See you then, guys. Right, guys, there we have it. It's that easy. Now, if you do leave the little rods on that go through this from the back of the body into the gun port itself, I think that's going to be a very difficult build. I accidentally took the first one off and was like, oh yes, fantastic. Then come to the second one, I was like, oh, hold on a minute, I've missed something, I've done something wrong here. And then I actually tried to do it with the rod coming through, through the model to hold the gun, and I couldn't do it. I had to actually snip it off because it was just a pain in the backside. And as you can see, nice and easy. You don't even see the hole because the gun covers it. Get nice and easy. This is the first day I didn't even realise about the hole. So guys, if you've enjoyed this video, if it's helped you in any way, please like, share, subscribe, turn on your notifications. I know this was out of sequence, so the next thing will be from something from the pile of shame, but I just wanted to get the Indominus box finished this week, and these are the last things in the unit to do, in the box to do. So please hit the buttons for me. I'll bring you down and show you some pretty pictures, but I'll see you next time. Take it easy, guys.